Final preview episode before we kick off this series of Universe Mode. I am Stampdaxis, and tonight it is NXT. We find out the champions for the. We begin tonight as we have the other episodes with the match for the tag team championships. It's going to be a triple threat tornado tag team match, and the first team in this match is the Street Profits. Now, I can't lie to you, I don't know an awful lot about NXT. I know some of the superstars. I don't watch it. So the Street Profits are a completely new team to me. Angelo Dawkins, I know is one of them. I can't remember the name of the other guy, I won't lie. Yeah, I filmed this quite a while ago, so I can't remember the outcomes of these matches, which is going to be good because it means that the reactions will be genuine. But yeah. This is going to be something new for me, and I'm going to learn a lot about these superstars. I believe it is Montez Ford, that rings a bell maybe, but the second team, as you can see, heavy machinery. These two guys are seriously impressive specimens. Otis Drozovic on the right, Tucker Knight on the left. I do know Tucker Knight, he was in this year's Royal Rumble, and yeah, he's he's a build-even of a man. Let's say nothing less. And the last team I know very much about. This is probably my favourite group in NXT, my favourite bunch of superstars. It is, of course, the Undisputed Era, and the two that are going to be representing the Undisputed Era in this match are Bobby Fish, as you can see there, and also when he decides to make his appearance. Oh no, I think actually Bobby Fish comes in. I think I had to add Roderick Strong to the stable. I think I filmed this before the update, and I don't think Roderick Strong's in it in the Undisputed Era. So it is going to be Bobby Fish and Roderick Strong representing the Undisputed Era in this match. And you'd have to say that these two are probably the favourites. Although, you never know. It is absolute chaos. It is going to be one hell of a match, that is for sure, as we await the arrival of Roderick Strong. And here he is with his Undisputed Era t-shirt. We are going to see the other members of the Undisputed Era in the other matches here tonight. We have 3 more matches, as of course we do in the other episodes. The North American title is going to be on the line, the women's title, and of course the NXT Championship. And I can't remember. I can remember some of the superstars that are in those, but not everyone. But yeah, this is going to be an exciting matchup to watch, and we get underway, and everyone goes straight in. Bobby Fish with a nice kick there. But yeah, like I said earlier, this is going to be a big learning experience for me, and I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I don't watch NXT. I know I'm familiar with some of the people, but not everyone. So it's going to give me a good foundation for the start of the series, and I'm hoping to bring regular uploads to you now that we've filmed these, because these have been quite long episodes. Once we get into the series, the episodes that I'm going to make probably won't be as long as these. I know it can be quite a task, especially the SmackDown episode. It was over an hour long. It can be quite a task to sit through all of that, but I felt it necessary, and obviously, you know, I explained how I want to do things in the draft, and this is just part and parcel of it. So, yeah, this is how it's going to be. But like I said, shorter episodes, hopefully, going forward. I've already sort of started thinking of storylines and what I'm going to do. In the draft, I also mentioned that the first pay-per-view was going to be Backlash. I actually think it's going to be Payback, I do believe. I think I've got it all written down in a notebook. But, yeah, I think it's actually going to be Payback that's going to be the Raw pay-per-view, but I still could be wrong. I can't quite remember. It's been a while since I've done any 2K videos. I do have another channel that I upload different games on, so but I won't plug that. This is all about 2K. 2K is something I've wanted to do for quite a while. There's some creators out there that I love their content, I love what they do, and it inspired me, and I thought, you know, I play Universe Mode every year. Why not have someone to share that with? So that's why I'm uploading it for you guys to view. Hopefully you enjoy it, and hopefully you stick along with the story, and you buy into it. And yeah, a bit of action going on. Not anything major to speak of, but Otis Drozovic. He gets Roddy Strong in the Boston Crab, and Bobby Fish sees that, tries to go and help out his teammate, and Roddy Strong breaks out of it nonetheless. So, I believe, like I said, Angelo Dawkins, I think he's the one in the ring with the headband on. I think it's Montez Ford. I'm going to go with it. If it's not, I apologise. I apologise if anyone's a regular NXT watcher. But, yeah, I feel like it would be silly not to do a universe mode with NXT. NXT is such a big part of WWE now, and arguably is probably the best platform that WWE have at the moment. I know the main roster stuff is sort of getting a bit dry. There's been quite a few complaints of it recently, and I quite often see that people say NXT is probably the best show that the WWE offer in terms of wrestling and storylines. I say that Undisputed Era is probably the people I know best, as Roddy Strong goes for a cover, but Tucker Knight kicks out. I did actually watch highlights of the War Games match that was very recently between the Undisputed Era and the War Raiders and Pete Dunne and Ricochet, and that I love that. I didn't know what War Games was, and yeah, that was a sight to behold in itself. But yeah, the match was just crazy. So many seriously good moves, and it was a fantastic match and a fantastic advert for NXT in general. I think some of the superstars in NXT have big futures and could do really well on the main roster. And Tucker Knight, oh my word, big overhead belly to belly suplex. And he could look for the cover here on Roddy Strong, and he does. Everyone else outside the ring. Referee a bit slow. He gets the 2. Can he? Oh no, Roddy Strong kicks out. That could have been all she wrote for this one. Everyone else taking care of business on the outside. Dawkins finally gets Drozovic back into the middle. Montez Ford and Bobby Fish going on the outside. Tucker Knight going for another cover. Referee slow again to get down, and Roddy Strong kicks out this time a bit earlier. But yeah, I just want to say as well, thank you for your guys' support. If you are watching this, I've had over 100 views now on the draft episode, which is crazy. Lovely move there from Roddy Strong. Yeah, I've had crazy support on the first episode, so thank you so much. Thank you to everyone that's viewed it and subscribed. It's been amazing, your support, as Roddy Strong looked like he was lining up Tucker Knight for a finisher, but he gets taken out. Now Angelo Dawkins was looking to put Roddy Strong away, and is again, but too many people in the ring for him to get the move off. And a nice back drop kick by Montez Ford. Nice right hand by Tucker Knight. Montez Ford looking to go up top, but I think his target... Oh, he's broken up the pinfall from his own teammate there. I was going to say, I think his target was Bobby Fish, but Dawkins was going for the cover, and he ended up breaking it himself. That's quite impressive, but also a little bit stupid, as looks like Drozovic was looking for a slam there. He gets taken out by Angelo Dawkins. Bobby Fish, he's got the leg lock locked in. Oh, but it looks like Tucker Knight had a hand on the ropes. Pinfall by Montez Ford, broken up by Bobby Fish. These types of matches, I think they're new to WWE this year, 2K games nonetheless, and yeah, they're such good features. I think every year they've just been adding more and more, and it's just becoming a better and better game, I think, year on year. So yeah, it's good to include these sort of matches, and I know I've exhausted them quite a lot in these first few matches, but I've just wanted to do multi-man matches. I wanted to get as many people involved as possible. Like we saw on Raw, 8-man ladder match. Who would have thought that Baron Corbin would be our Universal title holder going into the series? It's a bit boring having just someone like Roman Reigns, just probably the best rated person on the game. Oh, Montez Ford looking for a frog splash. It's Roddy Strong gets the knees up. Yeah, like I was saying, having just someone like Roman Reigns, probably the highest rated person, go for the... Oh my word, Bobby Fish with a moonsault to the outside. Roddy Strong looking for the help of the ropes to get the pin away. Oh, and Montez Ford just manages to kick out. But yeah, what I've been trying to say before I've been interrupted is I just like the uniqueness of a multi-man match. Anything can happen and anyone can win, as we did see. But yeah, I think we've got a good collection of champions going forward. We've seen the likes of the New Day dominate SmackDown. Obviously, they picked up the tag titles, and Big E picked up the United States title, so they're going to be a dominant force on SmackDown. Of course, our WWE champion is Samoa Joe, and he's going to be tough to beat. I'm looking forward to what I can do with that. Whereas on Raw, you've got the likes of Baron Corbin, of course, the Universal title holder, Breezango, the tag team champions, and Cedric Alexander, Intercontinental champion as well. That's going to be great to work with. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to what we've got so far, and yeah, I think I'm going to have a lot of fun going forward with this series. But in the middle of the ring, Roddy Strong, he's got a hold locked in, and Montez Ford manages to break it up. Montez Ford, what's he looking for here? Looking for a finisher perhaps? Oh, big DDT. Takes down Roddy Strong. Lots going on the outside. Nice scoop slam there on Bobby Fish on the outside. That is going to hurt. Dawkins and big crossbody from Tucker Knight. That is going to hurt. Tucker Knight is no small person by any stretch. And a big neck breaker there by Montez Ford. But yeah, I filmed all these episodes together. I did the draft mode first, and then I filmed the Raw, SmackDown, and NXT episodes all together in one sitting. But that was so long ago. Just to give you a bit of background on me, I am at university. I don't know where my viewership has come from because I'm such a new channel. I've had like 3 videos in. My YouTube stats, it doesn't give me the analytics of where my audience is from. So if you're from England like me, then you'll know what I'm going on about. But equally as well, if say you're an American person watching, I'm at university or college now. It's my first year, but it's getting towards deadline, so my workload has been getting up and up and up. So when I filmed these, it was a manageable level, but now my workload is getting higher and higher as we come towards Christmas. We break up for Christmas. As I record this audio, it is the 4th of December. We break up on the 14th for Christmas, so I've got a lot of work to do. It's Drozovic, big foot, almost world's strongest slam, Mark Henry-esque there on Bobby Fish. Tries to drag him to the middle of the ring to get the pinfall, but he can't do so. And Dawkins with a big spine buster on Tucker Knight. Doesn't go for the pin though. Obviously with a crowded ring. He does go for the pinfall now, but Drozovic sees what he's up to and takes care of him straight away. Roddy Strong been busted open now. I think he got someone hit his head on the railing on the outside on a big cutter by Roddy Strong, taking a leaf out of Randy Orton's book perhaps. And Bobby Fish has got a leg lock locked in, and that is it. Blimey, I didn't expect it to end like that, and there we go. Bobby Fish steals the win, and the Undisputed Era are our tag team champions. I certainly didn't see that coming. But yeah, I said before that they were my favourite team. And full disclosure now, I put it in the bio, or the description, sorry, of each video. I simulate all these matches. I have no control. I have my ideas of what I want to do and where I want to go with things, but ultimately it's down to the game to decide what happens. And yeah, Roddy Strong and Bobby Fish, there we go, our NXT Tag Team Champions. Can the rest of the Undisputed Era collect the rest of the gold? That is the question. But a strong start tonight for the Undisputed Era. We move on then to our second match of the evening. It's for the North American Championship, and the first man in this match is going to be the man from Manchester, England. Not too far from where I am actually for university. Gentleman Jack Gallagher. Now you'll notice, especially in this match, there were a few superstars from the main roster who weren't drafted, and I thought that these guys were too good. They weren't good enough to be drafted on the main roster, but I thought that they'd be too good not to use at all. So I've put some of them in NXT. Obviously Jack Gallagher's from 205 Live, But I think it was an easy transition to make. I'm mainly referring to this man, as you can see. Long Island IC Zack Ryder. Um, Nobody wanted, neither Matt Hardy or Paige wanted him in the draft. And yeah, I thought he was too good a superstar to just not use. So he's coming down to NXT maybe to improve his skills and maybe win a main roster contract. But yeah, surprising to see him in NXT, potentially a favourite. You'd have to think why he isn't in the NXT Championship match, as the next man, Only Lorcan, makes his way to the ring. Again, another superstar that I don't know too much about, but yeah, he looks quite impressive, I have to say. Got a great beard, but yeah, Only Lorcan, someone completely new to me, and we await the arrival of the fourth man in this match. It is going to be a six-man match. I believe it is just a standard six-man match. And the next man, again, Akira Tozawa, someone who wasn't selected for the main roster, a member of 205 Live normally. I thought he was too good to not use, so he's come down to NXT as well. And yeah, I'm quite a fan of this guy, actually. I like his style. I know Akira Tozawa mostly from Total Extreme Wrestling. If any of you play that game, then you'll know what I'm on about. But Total Extreme Wrestling, to people who don't know, is almost like a wrestling simulator. It's kind of like this. You don't get to watch the matches, but you just book it and everything else. So it's kind of similar in a way, but not really. As the next man, Tyler Bate, another man from England, one half, of course, of Mustache Mountain, but Trent Seven not on the default roster for this year's 2K game, as were quite a few superstars that many people were disgruntled at, Tommaso Ciampa being one of them. And I was just listening out for the music. It is another member of the Undisputed Era, and it is Kyle O'Reilly. Perhaps surprising that he wasn't in the tag team match with Bobby Fish. I know they seem to be the pair that tend to represent the Undisputed Era in tag team affairs, but he's going to be in with a chance to win some singles gold here tonight. And yeah, it's shaping up to be a good match, a good mix of NXT and main roster characters. As we get this match then underway, a standard six-man match. And yeah, like I was saying, about I go back to Total Extreme Wrestling. It's yeah, Wrestling Simulator. Tozawa goes first, but on that save, I quite like to start my own company, work from the bottom to the top. And Tozawa, those sort of caliber of wrestlers tend to get released by WWE on the game, so you can pick them up for your indie company. They normally cost a little bit of money, but obviously their reputation's received a bit of a buff because they've been in WWE. But people on the fringes, yeah, you can tend to pick them up for your indie company once they've received a bit of a reputation boost, let's say. But yeah, again, some people that I'm familiar with. I know most of the people in this match, actually, obviously, because some of them are main roster. But I know Tyler Bate, of course, because he's English. Only Lorcan, the only person that is completely new to me. But a similar outlook on this match to the last one. It is going to be tough to score a pinfall or submission. It's just going to be pure chaos. One man's just got to take his chance. And Zack Ryder going to work on the outside to Gentleman Jack Gallagher. And oh, nice gut buster there. And it is just two men again, Kyle O'Reilly and Akira Tozawa on the inside, as Tyler Bate goes to work on Only Lorcan on the outside. Oh, double knee stomp there by Kyle O'Reilly. I realised there wasn't much commentary in the last match. I had quite a lot to say. It's been a while since I've been with you guys, and that tends to be my style. You know, I listening back to some of the videos, I realised that the commentary, although it was sort of detailed and everything, was a bit mundane. So at the end of the day, I want this channel to be, you know, I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and I want my viewers to feel like, you know, we're all mates, we're hanging out, playing some 2K, we're telling a bit of a story, you know, just that laid back feel. And hopefully I can bring that, and hopefully that's something that you see and something that you enjoy. There's a nice Russian leg sweep there by Zack Ryder. But yeah, I've been a big fan of the wrestling games. I had a bit of a spell where I didn't buy any. I used to buy them all when I was younger. I started on the PS1 with, I think, SmackDown 2, maybe something like that. And I've been a fan of wrestling for. I was probably just post Attitude Era, around sort of 2002, 2003 maybe was when I started watching it on a regular basis. I was only about 8 years old then. Um, but Raw used to be on a Friday night, SmackDown on a Saturday night, and we only had Sky in the living room, so I used to turf my parents out of the living room on a Friday and Saturday night, and I'm like, nope, wrestling's on, I'm watching it. And yeah, I was a big fan of it for a number of years. I think the last game that I bought before I had a little hiatus, let's say, from WWE games, I think SmackDown vs Raw 2009 or 2010 maybe. I think I ran all the way up to then, and then I just sort of became a bit disillusioned with disillusioned. That's what I was trying to say with wrestling, and yeah, I just didn't watch it for a spell, and then I started buying the 2K games again. I think 2K13 was the first one I bought. I think that's the one with CM Punk on the front. That's the first one I bought. I think it was just because it was on offer on Xbox maybe, and I bought it and I really enjoyed it. And I didn't start watch wrestling again. I didn't start watching wrestling again regularly until probably Royal Rumble last year, I would say. So only fairly recently that I've been watching regularly. But I do have the WWE network, so although I can't watch Raw and SmackDown weekly like I used to be able to when I was at home, um, I do watch the highlights and then I'm able to watch the pay-per-views. So that's the most important thing, I guess. That's where all the good stuff happens. As Kyle O'Reilly and Tyler Bate working their way up the ramp, Zack Ryder is tossed to the outside. And now, just as I say that, Tyler Bate and Kyle O'Reilly come back in on the inside. Oh, Jack Gallagher goes for the splash, but Tozawa does well to avoid it. And Kyle O'Reilly looking for a suplex there. Drop Tyler Bate on his shoulders. Looking for an arm lock maybe. Looking for a submission move. And he gets it and it's locked in. Tozawa's going to get there. He tries to break it up, but he can't. And I thought the referee was signalling that he tapped there, but Tyler Bate manages to break it up and get out of it. But, yeah, Tyler Bate. Oh, no, I thought Tyler Bate had a submission hold in there, but Kyle O'Reilly's managed to turn that around beautifully. But, yeah, it's an interesting match so far. Lots of action going in and around the ring. Bit double team there from Gallagher and Tozawa. And now they go back to taking each other out. Enemies, temporary allies. And then straight back to it. Zack Ryder takes down Oney Lorcan on the outside. Big forearm by gentleman Jack Gallagher. Yeah, Tyler Bate just getting back to his feet on the outside. And yeah, I'm just trying to take everything in. There's a lot going on. Zack Ryder and Oney Lorcan working their way up on the ramp as well. But yeah, I think watching, like I was saying earlier, watching the War Games match and certainly doing NXT videos, I think I am going to start watching NXT. I like that they've got William Regal as the GM down there. 1, 2, Tyler Bate going for the cover there, just counting the count without even explaining what's going on. That's well done, mate. But yeah, I think I'm definitely going to watch it. And of course, we don't know the identity of the general manager in NXT on Universe mode at the moment. Kyle O'Reilly flips the pin. Oney Lorcan tries to get there. Tyler Bate reverses it again. Oney Lorcan desperately trying to break up the pin and just can't get it off. Oh, lovely. I didn't even know that was like a revolving uppercut. Mental. But what was I saying? Oh god, Jack Gallagher goes for the pin. I can't even remember what I was saying, which is excellent. But oh yeah, the I haven't chosen a GM for NXT as of yet. I chose Matt Hardy for Raw because when I was filming all of these and when I was when I had the writing down all my plans and everything, Matt Hardy had just retired from in-ring competition, or like he was basically on the brink of retiring, and I thought it would be really good because I didn't want to use Kurt Angle. I tried to use as little legends as possible, and like some of them will make an appearance during Universe Mode. Um, I'm not discounting that they won't. I know the likes of Brock, Undertaker, Triple H, Kurt Angle especially. He's been involved in ring very recently. Um, I have. I'm going to use them as characters, but not necessarily as much as you might hope. I know some people I've watched other creators on their content. They use legends a hell of a lot, but I like to try and keep it as realistic as possible. I know, like Zack Ryder being in NXT might not be very realistic, but you know you can't completely stick to the truth. But then you've got you can't become so far from the truth that people just aren't really interested. Jack Gallagher, oh, I think he might have got the pin there if Tozawa didn't break it up. Who was that? Kyle O'Reilly almost missed out. Massive German suplex by Oney Lorcan. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, Matt Hardy. Yeah, I thought that was quite a good thing. Just to, I thought that'd be quite nice to have him because I still wanted him to be relevant, as he is on the game. But yeah, I thought I'd try and stick to the truth. He is not technically not a wrestler anymore. We may well see him again in the future. Injuries don't stop everyone. Look at the likes of Daniel Bryan. When I was planning this and making all of this, Daniel Bryan had only not long returned to in-ring competition. I was debating whether to include him, but I thought he was too good not to use. Whereas Matt Hardy would have probably been like a mid-carder at best. So I thought that he would be good to have as an authority figure. Get your words out, man. But yeah, I haven't chosen the GM yet for NXT. I wasn't really sure who to go with because I know it's William Regal, but obviously I don't think he's on the game this year. So yeah, it may well be someone we least expect. Who knows? But I'm sure we'll find out in due course. I may well have that decided for the first proper episode of NXT. And I'm gonna, with NXT pay-per-views, I'm not gonna have them necessarily the same as they would in real life. They have the likes of takeovers just before big pay-per-views. You got your takeover. New Orleans was before WrestleMania and all sorts. So I probably won't do them. Stick to that strict scheduling. I'll probably space them out. As Kyle O'Reilly, big submission hold locked in on Jack Gallagher. I'll probably try and space them out a bit more evenly. And that is it. Gallagher is tapped. And the Undisputed Era, they are claiming gold left, right and centre. Kyle O'Reilly is your new NXT North American Championship. I promise I simulate these. I promise you. Like I said, I recorded these so long ago that I cannot genuinely remember who wins each match. I know who wins the NXT Championship match, actually. I remember that much. But yeah, it's just like the New Day did on SmackDown. The Undisputed Era are claiming gold left, right and centre, and Kyle O'Reilly, like we said, has picked up the North American Championship. We move swiftly on then to the penultimate match of the evening. It is going to be an 8-women battle royal for the NXT Women's Championship. And just like the men, some of the women have had to drop down from the main roster to NXT, and the first woman is Dana Brooke, as we can see in front of us. She's quite the physical competitor as she demonstrates her muscles there, but she's just not quite got the technique to hang around with the best ones in Raw and SmackDown, or on Raw and SmackDown should I say. So she's dropped down to NXT to improve her skills and show management why she deserves to be a part of this roster. And the next woman is in a similar situation. It is the ravishing Russian Lana. Now, of course, her husband was called up to the main roster, but Lana herself didn't get a main roster contract, especially an in-ring contract. I believe she can accompany her husband to and from his matches, but she's not got a contract to compete on the main roster. So she as well has dropped down to NXT as we await the entrance of the third woman in this match. And it is going to be Lacey Evans, of course not part of the default roster that WWE 2K put into the game, but I believe she's going to be DLC, so I've just had to get a bit of an early edition of her, but she is going to be part of this match, very much a part of this women's division, as is the next lady. Again, I believe she is part of the DLC, but not yet part of the default wrestlers. As you can see, she's got Johnny Gargano's entrance, so yeah. I've had to get a bit of an early edition of her as well, but Candice LeRae nonetheless is going to be part of this matchup. And we've got half the competitors. We wait for the last four. And this lady, she got a bit of style about her, and that hair is just something to behold. Bianca Belair, of course, the woman we are talking about. She's quite impressive. I believe she was in the Women's Royal Rumble this year. I think quite a few of the NXT superstars were, as well as, of course, some of the heroes, or some of the popular figures from yesteryear. And she was quite impressive in that match. Actually, I think she has quite a bright future ahead of her as we await the entrance of the next woman. And this woman is a hot prospect, Kairi Sane, with her pirate gimmick. I can't remember her nickname. I do apologise to any NXT fans. But yeah, she is a really seriously good wrestler. I know that much. If there's anything I know about NXT women's wrestling, which is not a lot, it is about Kairi Sane. She is certainly going to make her mark on the main roster very soon. I have no doubts about that. As we wait for two more competitors in this women's battle royal, the second to last woman in this match, and it is going to be the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. This woman is mean. She is tough. She is copying Samoa Joe with her towel there. But yeah, she is. She's very physical. I think for a women's wrestler, she likes to get down and dirty. Not like that. Yeah, certainly very physical, unlike a lot of women's wrestlers who go for more technique, I would say. As we await the last entrant in this match, and I've had to recruit this woman. I don't even believe she's going to be DLC, but she was literally, I think, days before I made this video and before I was doing all my planning, I literally think this woman was signed to NXT. Is of course Mia Yim, who was in the Mae Young Classic. I do believe she did very well, and I believe off the back of that WWE signed her. So she is a very new addition to NXT, and she is going to be part of the women's division as we get underway. And immediately Dana Brooke taking out Bianca Belair. Of course, we had some shocks in the Battle Royales. Battle Royale? Yeah, it is Battle Royal. That's what I'm thinking. Fortnite. Jesus. Yeah, some interesting results in the Battle Royals on the main roster. Of course, we saw like Alexa Bliss get rid of Ronda Rousey, the favourite in the SmackDown Women's Battle Royal. But yeah, this is anybody's game really, as Bianca Belair gets her payback on Dana Brooke and Mia Yim. Oh dear, Bianca Belair. She went for the big clothesline to get rid of Mia Yim. Mia Yim too quick for her, pull down the rope, and just like that, Bianca Belair is gone. As Shayna Baszler now tries to get rid of Mia Yim, and she just about manages to hang on. Kairi Sane, she gets rid of Lana. Well, she come down to NXT looking to improve her game, and it has not gone well for her. Literally a matter of probably 30 seconds. As Dana Brooke may well be on the end result of an elimination. Kairi Sane and Candice, and Dana Brooke as well. It has gone horribly wrong for the. Have I missed an elimination? There's only 4 women. Who's Lacey Evans or Candice LeRae? One of them has gone. I think I think it's Lacey Evans. I believe that is Candice LeRae still in the ring. I told you my knowledge of the NXT women's division was minimal. I completely missed an elimination there. So we have Shayna Baszler, Kairi Sane, Mia Yim, and I believe that is Candice LeRae. Oh, I really don't know. It's Candice or Lacey Evans. I do apologise. I shouldn't have left it so long between recording the audio and filming this thing, but education has to come first, I suppose. But while I'm at home over the Christmas period, I will of course have plenty of time to myself. I've got about 6 weeks off over the Christmas holidays, so I'll attempt to upload as regularly as possible over that time. Like I said, of course, I do have another channel, so I have to maintain uploads on there as well. But yeah, I'm recording these, and like I said, I've recorded the gameplay footage a long time ago, and now getting back around to doing the audios, remembering how much I actually was enjoying this. So I need to get back on the 2K hype as Kairi Sane goes to work on the unfortunate blonde. I'm gonna go with Candice LeRae. I apologise. That's my gut is telling me it's Candice. As Mia Yim and Shayna Baszler get back to their feet, and Mia Yim, is she gonna look to eliminate Shayna? Oh, she pounds her head into the turnbuckle. But Shayna gets back on it, but nope, the kick is blocked and Mia Yim takes it down. And now Kairi Sane is trying to get rid of Candice LeRae over the turnbuckle. She looks like she's struggling. Is she gonna get an elimination? No, Candice gives her a right hand to the temple and manages to get away. I bet after all this time it's Lacey Evans, but I don't want to become a meme on this. Like I said, I am gonna start watching NXT, so I don't even know if these were. I know Kairi Sane is, of course. I don't know how much Candice LeRae and Lacey Evans feature on NXT, but I certainly will be watching. Nice German suplex there from Kairi Sane. Mia Yim head against the turnbuckle in the corner, and Shayna Baszler, oh my word, she drops her on her face and goes for the, I don't even know what that submission move's called. Outstanding stuff. As Candice, Irish whip into the corner, but all four women were there, and I think someone took an unfortunate elbow to the head. Oh, nice spear by Kairi Sane, dropping Mia Yim down to the mat. And Candice looked to eliminate Shayna Baszler, but couldn't get any luck. And Kairi Sane, oh my word, big super kick sends Candice LeRae packing, and now I don't have to worry about who it is because she is out of the match. A mightily impressive elimination by Kairi Sane. Enough force on that super kick to send her over the top rope. And now we are down to 3. Probably I would have said the 3 favourites in this match. Mia Yim, again, she's quite physically impressive, and there we go, she gets rid of Shayna Baszler, just proving what I was saying. Probably her and Shayna, the 2 most physically impressive women in this match and in this NXT women's division. Kairi Sane, oh, nice leg kick. And yeah, I think probably two of the best in terms of our women's division left in this matchup. Nice chop. Oh, and she gets one back as well. Goes for the kick, but Kairi Sane says, no, do you know what? That's not happening. It's just a bunch of reversals now. Kairi Sane manages to take her down and goes to work on her thigh. Or her hamstring, sorry. And now showing the crowd what she's all about. She certainly is an impressive young woman, and she, like I said earlier, she's definitely got a bright future. And Mia Yim, could this be it? Could this be curtains for Kairi Sane? Mia Yim, she's trying to get her up over the top rope. Kairi Sane struggling. She's struggling to hang on over the top, but she manages to hold on. Mia Yim trying to force her out, but I don't think that's going to work. And no, Kairi Sane manages to elbow her in the leg and get her away, so that she manages to scramble back in. She going for now. Oh, nice back body drop. That's not a back body drop, is it? I do apologise. I am good with my wrestling moves, I do promise. I make it out like I'm not very knowledgeable in wrestling, but I am, I promise. Another super kick. Oh, Mia Yim manages to hang on. Oh, and she hangs Kairi Sane up on the ropes. I thought that was going to be an impressive win for Kairi Sane, but Mia Yim managing to hang on. I feel the end is near. And I don't know if it is. I can't remember this match too well. Oh, and well, there you go. That seemed a fairly simple, just pushing her away, Irish whip almost. And the momentum obviously just sent Mia Yim over the top rope, but there you go. I've been singing Kairi Sane's praises, and she has won the Battle Royal. She's going to be our NXT Women's Champion. You can see the final elimination there. And, yeah, mightily impressive performance from this young lady. A fine representative for the NXT Women's Division going forward into the series. And now we wait for the final match of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the big one. It is your NXT Championship match. And even though these are probably the biggest superstars we have on NXT, I don't know that many, including this man, the first man in this match, Velveteen Dream. He is someone completely new to me, but he certainly looks charismatic. I'm just stunned. I'm just watching this back, and what a man. I mean, his style is something to behold, and I've heard he's quite the impressive man inside the ring. That sounds a bit dodgy. He's quite impressive inside the ring. Let's go with that. Interesting glasses look going on there. But, yeah, he's certainly seriously highly rated. And, well, he's going to have a chance to prove it as we wait for the second man in this match. And this man is a monster. He is just Lars Sullivan. He's a machine. I saw something released recently that apparently Brock Lesnar came to the Performance Center just to train with Lars Sullivan. He is that impressive and that much of a beast. I don't know whether that story is true. I'm sure someone would like to correct me. If it is true, please put it in the comments by all means. And yeah, that is a rather big compliment to him as we welcome the third man, Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling. I know there is some serious hype around this man. He, of course, made his name in the Indies, and now he has found his way in NXT, and he will be a star on the main roster. I have no doubt about that. And he is in with a chance of winning the NXT title. As the next man is Pete Dunne, the Englishman, the man from Birmingham. I don't know much about this guy. Of course, he was in, as I said earlier, I watched the War Games match that happened very recently. He calls himself the Bruiserweight. He was impressive in that match, but I don't know that much about him. So I'm sure I'll certainly learn about him through this series. But again, very highly rated. I have to admit, I did a lot of research about NXT because, like I said, I don't know a lot about it. So I thought I can't go into it completely blind. I'll do some research. And I just heard the Shock the System, so I know who's coming next, and it is the leader of the Undisputed Era. And there you go, you heard it from the crowd. Adam Cole. This guy is going to be massive. I think he'll be WWE Champion one day, I really do. He's got the charisma, he's got the talent, he's got the look. The fans love him. He could go seriously far in this business and in this company. But like I was saying, I didn't want to go into this completely blind. I did my research. So at the time, I knew about these people, but it's been so long I've forgotten. And the last man in this match, this man, I saw him. I did my research. I don't know a lot about him, but I did my research. And this man, as soon as I saw him, I thought he was cool. He's got a great look, and his demeanour is so cool. Aleister Black, of course, is the man that we are talking about here. Quite a long entrance. I didn't realise his entrance was quite this long. But this is the best bit. Yeah, there he is. Look, this is so unprofessional. But like I said, I don't want it to be. I want this to be have a relaxed feeling, like we're hanging out playing some 2K, and I'm telling you the story. But yeah, this he look at him. He looks mean. He looks evil. The tattooed look is just. He looks so cool, and his style is something completely different as well. Not what you look at him and you'd think, oh, he's probably a bit of a bruiser, and but he's so technical, and I think that's so fascinating. Like I said, when I first set eyes on him, I thought I really am really impressed. And I did a lot of research on this guy. As you might be able to tell, this is a ladder match for the NXT title. We've had a few ladder matches. I thought we need one in NXT somewhere. Why not for the big prize? So, all men equal chance, as it is with every match really, all of getting their hands on this title. And, yeah, Lars Sullivan getting to work, well, being put to work early is Johnny Gargano's not hanging around. He's got the ladder set up already, and he was going for the title. He's got his hands on it. Velveteen Dream, the only other man in the ring. Aleister Black sees what's going on. Oh, gives him a bit of a punch, but he still manages to hold on. And a big electric chair drop by Aleister Black. That could have been a very quick and underwhelming victory, you'd have to say. I'm anticipating quite a lot from this match. This is NXT's best, I would say. NXT's best superstars. And, yeah, I think this is going to be great. I'm going to find out a lot. I'm looking forward to learning. Again, I was mentioning the style. Look at the style of Aleister Black there. Almost it reminds me of Finn Balor in a way. Just quick movement. I believe he's a much bigger man than Finn Balor. But just the athletic ability of this man is seriously impressive. This Velveteen Dream goes to the outside, and now Aleister Black is looking to set that ladder up. Pete Dunne, the only other man in the ring, and he is down. And Aleister Black is going to get to work. And he's got his hands on the belt. Could this be it? Johnny Gargano in the ring. Pete Dunne up. Trying to push the ladder. And a big powerbomb by Gargano. And he gets to work on Pete Dunne now. Clearing the ring almost. And Velveteen Dream gets a knock from behind. Gargano is mean in business. Oh, Pete Dunne gives him one for the back. Oh, and Adam Cole has dropped his face on the stairs. Big belly to belly by Velveteen Dream. It is all kicking off here in this vitally important match. Oh, Gargano eats a ladder. He might be missing a couple of teeth after that. And now Velveteen Dream. He's got his hands on the title. He's the only man in the ring. Gargano slowly getting to his feet. Aleister Black, Lars Sullivan and Adam Cole busy on the outside. Gargano trying to save this match, but could that be it? He's hesitating. Velveteen Dream looks like he's struggling. Gargano doesn't know what to do. He can't get rid of him. Now he tries to push the ladder. Velveteen Dream, it looks like he's hanging on for dear life. Holy man, he finally gets there. That could have been 3 early attempts in this match. Very unlike the Raw Universal title match that we saw. Baron Corbin was the first man to really go for the title, and he got it straight away. So, yeah, everyone trying to get a quick and early win in this match. And it's been all 3 different men as well. Gargano and Velveteen Dream. And Aleister Black, of course. Gargano with the ladder now. Tries to hit Velveteen Dream. But he's too quick as Velveteen Dream gets to the top rope. Goes for the elbow drop on Pete Dunne's back. Adam Cole on the outside. He's looking for more. What's he looking for? He gets another ladder. Oh no, he's setting it up on the railing of the ring. This can only spell danger. Someone is going to be seriously hurt come the end of this match, I feel. As all the competitors start to work their way inside the ring, only Lars Sullivan on the outside now. Johnny Gargano has raised up the turnbuckle. What's Pete Dunne got in mind? Oh no, what is this? He's going for the superplex. Oh, and he delivers as Velveteen Dream is sent to the outside. A big superplex there. Gargano is certainly going to be feeling that one. Adam Cole is not having the best time. Every time I've looked at him, he's been down. So, not the best start for the man, the leader of the Undisputed Era. Pete Dunne. Oh, that's an impressive suplex. Just lets go of him mid-flight. A serious show of strength. As he now looks to get his hands on the title for the first time, and manages to put the ladder over Gargano's leg, and oh, he manages to get up finally. Pete Dunne now. Is he gonna? He gets his hands on the title. Gargano and Velveteen Dream now trying to push the ladder, and Pete Dunne is clinging on. Oh, and he falls off. He didn't even get dragged off it. He literally just fell. And now Lars Sullivan, is he going to put his first attempt at getting the title? The biggest man in this. He's a bit slower getting up the ladder than everyone else, but Pete Dunne is down, everyone else on the outside, and Lars Sullivan, he's got his hands on the title. Could this be it? Gargano sees what's going on. He's a bit slow to react, but he gets up, and Sullivan sees what's going on. Oh, and Gargano sends him back in, and now Gargano with his hands on the title. This match is all go. Pete Dunne. Oh, he jumps up and punches him. He still has his hands on the title, Gargano. And now Adam Cole tries to push over the ladder as well. And one of them is going to get there. Gargano holding on for dear life. Oh, and Pete Dunne. Cole set up that ladder and he sent Pete Dunne over the top rope. And he has landed spine first on the ladder. Oh no, Adam Cole. What are you doing? Oh my word. A splash onto Pete Dunne through the ladder. That, oh my word, that is absolute carnage. Pete Dunne, I'm sorry mate, I really hope you are going to be around for NXT, because that is going to take some getting over. But Lars Sullivan, he is all in this ring by himself. Pete Dunne is somehow starting to move. Adam Cole realises what's going on, but Sullivan has his hands on the title. Cole, can he stop him? A bit slow to get up the ladder, but he doesn't bother, and I think that is going to be it. And it is Lars Sullivan. Well, this is someone I did not expect. The biggest man, the slowest man in this match. But he has won the NXT Championship. Well, that certainly is a turn up for the books. This match was brilliant. It was all go. Had some great spots. Pete Dunne, I hope you're alive, mate, because I need you. With skills like that, I hope you haven't broken some ribs. But here we can see again Adam Cole with that splash through the ladder. Jesus. But yeah, looked like Adam Cole just obviously could see that Lars Sullivan had already unwrapped it, knew there was no point. And well, again, just like we've seen previously, perhaps not the favourite, is now the champion. Lars Sullivan, he is going to be tough to beat, that is for sure. He is a behemoth of a man. Well, there we go, guys. That is going to be it for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. Probably one of the most action-packed episodes we've seen thus far, but now that means that the actual series can begin, and I look forward to joining you for the first episode of Raw. But as I said, that is going to be it. So guys, if you have enjoyed it and you are looking forward to seeing what is to come, drop a like on that video for me, subscribe so you don't miss out on Universe Mode, and I'll see you guys in the next one.